I'm ready to go.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Hey, True Believers England team here. Friday night time for a bad comic beatdown. And this time around, because this is the month, the 60th anniversary this month of Thor. He was, what was it, 1962?
62.
Mm-hmm. Came out for the same month as Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yep. So Spider-Man is a thing. You guys do Spider-Man all the time over on Geeky Puppet Show. So I figured let's bring some Thor in here. Maybe I'll go through 1962 August and we'll see what else is around. Do the whole thing. Although I do know, however, on the 28th, there should be some sort of Jack Kirby thing we should at least be talking about.
Yes, we should.
All right, because that is Jack Kirby's birthday. But for now, we're going to be checking out one of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee's greatest creations. If you don't believe me, just go watch Thor: Love and Thunder, because they totally respect that character in that movie. Oh goodness! All righty, let me ask you something. We got the cover here. Do you consider this an iconic cover, and if so, is it because of the character itself, or do you actually believe this is an iconic issue?
I think somebody skipped leg day.
You think so?
and arm day.
Yeah. What I think is funny is the way it looks. Of course, you got the rock guy behind Thor.
That's the thing.
It looks like he's throwing the rock guys at the people that surround him, because all of them look like the rock guys are about to land on him, especially this guy. I feel sorry for him. He's about to get his life ended because Thor just did a wide breeze.
He's getting paid above scale.
Honestly, that really looks like the Thing, all green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
If Thing and the Hulk had a baby.
Hulkling. Oh!
This is supposedly Corgi's race or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Corgi. Yeah. Well, there you go. I like dogs, whatever. Okay, Miss Maranya, you are narrating tonight. The part of Thor is played by RDV, and the rest of us are just going to take random, because really the only person that's going to be reading is RDV. I'm going to go have a steak dinner while he's reading.
I am ready to monologue.
There you go. All righty. It's all you right now, Maranya.
Okay. Thor the Mighty and the Stone Men from Saturn? Okay.
The legend has come true. By the will of gods, I'm alive. I am invincible. I am Thor.
He looks a little bit mightier there.
No, Invincible, somebody else.
Yes. Our story opens on the windy coast of Norway, where we see a frail figure silhouetted against the bleak sky. He is Dr. Don Blake, an American vacationing in Europe. And as Dr. Blake turns and leaves the site, he doesn't see the strange alien spaceship which silently lands behind him.
Oh, and as we see, Thor still skipped leg day.
Not that much. He's better than the cover.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
40 minutes later.
Two principals in a grim pageant, neither one noticing the other. But how different would things be if they were to meet at this moment? How different would be the future of all mankind? But ours is a drama decreed by the fates to be acted out. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can change it. Watch and see.
Oh, at last, we're here on Earth.
This atmosphere, it is so different from our own planet.
Oh, but you see, that's to our advantage. On Saturn, we are mighty beings. But here, in this oxygen atmosphere, our strength is even greater.
Yeah, we live to be 205.
Behold how easily I lift this plant thing out of the ground.
Ha! Well done, Gore. Now watch as I prove the invulnerability of our stone bodies. Without the slightest hesitation, I go ahead and jump. For I know that nothing on this puny earth can harm me.
But
is it me, or does he sound like John Lennon with a head?
He sounds like a
John Lennon trying to do William Shatner.
There you go.
Shatner.
But one pair of eyes does see the awesome aliens. The eyes of an aged fisherman.
Rise the beard of Odin.
Odin's fade.
What have I stumbled on? Oh no,
no.
I've got the virus
Oh no.
onto.
And if our strength were not enough, we could rely upon our weapons.
It will be child's play to conquer this planet when our main invasion force arrives.
Quite right.
I must run to the village and sound the alarm.
Oh.
That doesn't sound Norwegian.
No, it doesn't. But when the old fisherman tells his story, stone creatures from outer space. What nonsense do you speak?
Begone, old man. Do not waste our time with fairy tales. That's you, Hank.
It sounds fantastic, and yet the man doesn't appear mad. I wonder.
The following day, Dr. Don Blake decides to explore the coastal area described by the fisherman.
So far, I've seen no sign. Wait, what's this? Footprints? They lead behind or lead around the bend. It's them, the aliens. They're just as he said they were. Men of stone and British.
You know, you gotta remember, death to any who discover our presence.
The Rolling Stones.
If they find me here, they'll kill me. I better leave. Well, blast it! I stepped on a twig.
Lo, an earthling. He has seen us.
After him. Do not let him escape.
That's right. Thanks, Ringo.
Oh no.
I can't run fast enough. They'll soon catch up to me. Oh, crap, I tripped.
If this is 1962, wasn't Pete Best still the drummer?
I don't know. I'm not
I
that
don't
old.
know. I'm not that well acquainted with the Beatles. I'm from Saturn.
Oh, I'm helpless without McCain. Wait. Perhaps I should can hide in those caves. I made it. Is there bound to me soon? If only there was a way out. Back! There! There is another exit! Oh, but it's blocked by this door. It is hopeless. I'm not legit at all. The cave is so dank and gloomy and airless. It seems no human has set foot here for ages.
Are you trying to
Sorry.
be Marvin Martian?
No, he's Froggy.
Oh, okay.
Silence! I kill you. I might as well wait for the stone man to find me. I'm trapped.
But suddenly,
The wall is opening. I must have pressed some kind of hidden lever when I lean against it. It's a secret chamber, but there's nothing inside except that now wooden stick. Oh my, like an ancient cane.
Oh no, it's got you too.
Sweet ass in.
I wonder, it's kind of big and hard in my hands. Perhaps using this as a lever, I could move the boulder. I still can't budge it, but I must keep trying. Must give up. It's my only chance to escape those rock people. No, it's hopeless. Even a bulldozer couldn't move that giant rock.
in helpless anger, Don Blake strikes the useless cane against the immovable boulder, and as he does so,
What the?
What?
The cave is bathed in blinding light! Like a fiery bolt of lightning in the ancient cave! It's changing shape! And I'm changing too! And this really be happening? Or am I going mad? Mad, I say? Nay, it isn't mad. I can feel my body bursting with power. Power such as I've never known. The power to monologue.
well, here we go.
Thy cane, it has become a mighty hammer, and I have been transformed into, wait, There are words inscribed on the hammer. Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the mantle of Thor. Blasted! Thor, the legendary god of thunder, the mightiest warrior of all mythology. This is his hammer, and I am Thor!
Okay, so this is back. Donald Blake gets the power of Thor and doesn't act like Thor. He acts like Donald Blake with the power of Thor.
Right.
Now, when did they change this up, by the way?
When they realized this series was actually going to last,
Oh, okay.
they started introducing all the Asgardian characters.
And the thieves and thous.
I like how his hammer gets bigger each panel.
When he gets excited.
Well, yeah, because I was wondering, because reading this, he says, I'm changing my body, blah, 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 but he never actually becomes
He's
Thor.
smart Thor.
He just has the power of Thor.
Right, Pixel? He's smart Thor.
Like,
A few moments ago, I couldn't even budge this boulder. But now,
Part 2, The Power of Thor.
I can lift it as if we're just mere cardboard.
okay.
He tried to think of something.
It's hard. I'm a blonde. The stone creatures will never suspect that the frail quarry escaped through this rear exit. I'm used to going in the rear exits. Well, but what happens now? Do I
If
want
you need a job, I have a bridge.
a bridge to
A rainbow bridge?
Yeah, we really get a lot of money under the rainbow bridge.
Rainbow Bridge?
Especially in June.
Hey.
Hey, but what happens now? Do I walk amidst the civilized world as a mythological god, or is it too bewildering? I must pause and think this out for 5 minutes. 40 minutes later. Thor, the god of thunder! What do I remember of him from my school days? He was the noblest and strongest of all the Norse gods.
That's not exactly true, but okay.
The fourth day of the week, Thursday, it's actually the fifth day of the week, it's Friday, was named in his honor. He was... What? What's happening to me? I'm changing. Thinking, I'm back to normal. What's more? But how? What caused it? Wait. The description of the hammer. Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. So that's it. I must continually hold the hammer to retain Thor's strength.
So basically, this is an analogy for all men. So long as we're holding our hammers, we feel strong.
If I let go of it in about 60 seconds, we have a problem. I'll revert back to my normal self. According to the legend, Thor's hammer had other characteristics. Character. I say what I say, old man.
Yes, you
I'm a god. Do not speak with me.
Please say this with some expediency.
I do have to say that...
that would be propitious.
The phrase, if I let go of it in about 60 seconds, I revert back to my normal self, does actually go with my theory. Thank you.
One is that...
Can't believe it only takes 60 seconds.
I didn't finish reading my line, but whatever.
Well, when you get older.
The legend also said that the hammer is enchanted. Whenever Thor hurls it from him, it must return. Try that, little team. Also, the hammer is invincible. I can beat it against other ones.
I have done it. It didn't return. It took a lot of surgery. Okay, so anywho.
Nothing.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
His blood boiling with excitement, the transformed doctor continues to experiment with his mystic weapon.
By stamping the handle twice on the ground, I can create rain or snow, which soon grow into a raging tornado. All the power of the storm is Thor's to command.
There is someone's picnic getting ruined today.
There goes their house, too. Then, to end this storm, I merely stamped this handle 3 times on the ground. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Knock 2 times on the ceiling.
Knock 3
No,
times
from the
on the
ceiling
Stamp
if
3
you
times and the
want.
tornado destroys a trailer park. I don't know.
But if I should stamp it but once,
on the pipe.
the hammer changes back into a cane. And I once again can't read. Thank you. I once again become Dr. Donald Blake.
Yay!
Yay! To think the most incredible power of all time has been hidden in that cave, waiting to be found. But I've wasted enough time with this monologue. The world must be warned of this presence of the stone men.
But even at that moment, on a NATO airbase,
Pix.
It's a fleet of unidentified flying objects.
Alert all military units and scramble the jets.
Oh no! You see? Looks like the humans have sent up armed aircraft.
We shall soon dispose of them, set up the monster image, you know.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
a moment later, a huge 3-dimensional picture flashes across the sky.
What in heaven's name is that?
It's headed right for us. We can't bank in time.
Bail out!
Hit the sill. Oh no.
So I don't know if Miranya's dying this issue or the
Might as well.
Yeah,
Might as well.
I don't know what's going on, but I like to think she's dying.
So easily we tricked the Earthlings.
Naturally, the humans are a primitive race. I can't do British.
This shall be child's play to conquer.
Behold how they try to stop us with the missiles.
As though mere rockets could penetrate our atomic fields.
I've seen this movie before. Independence Day.
You see, the Earthlings have nothing that can keep us from descending upon them. Nothing.
As they laugh at us from behind. Earth's weapons are useless against the invaders. But perhaps what 20th century science can't do, the God of Thunder can.
Strange. A moment ago, the sky was all clear. And now, there's a storm brewing.
How can this be? Our weather instruments did not forecast it.
Did you try unplugging and plugging it back in?
I did. I'm not an asshole, you know. I keep going, but the freaking numbers, they just keep blinking on. They keep blinking off.
Here, hold hands with me now.
That's your VCR.
Well, that explains why I haven't been able to fix it.
The enemy is a long distance from me. Yet by using the might of Thor and whirling my hammer with both hands, that's so freakishly huge, with the speed of lightning, I may yet be able to streak through the sky, as the thunder god should.
Oh, please don't streak.
As I spread eagle over.
Oh, dear God.
There! I release my whirling hammer for a split second, catching the unbreakable thong, and then I am pulled along after it, like the tail of a rocket.
Does Thor pull on his thong a lot?
I do.
Part 3. Thor the Mighty strikes back.
Oh, behold, an Earthling flying through the air to attack us.
Do not slay him. It must be captured and studied, you know.
Capture him. How do you suggest we do that?
His whirling weapons hold us at bay.
Wait, he's directly beneath our captive cage that we had all along. Isn't that convenient? In a moment, he'll be our helpless prisoner.
Like the Hulk.
He's ours.
It's
Good.
like Hulk 181. 32.
See, the Earthling is powerless.
No, observe.
But it's impossible. He can't do that.
Since Rager asked, he wants for Redneck Thor. All bars do not make a person.
Oh,
He didn't want it.
Now when the prisoner has the mind of Thor.
The thing's too powerful to be captured alive.
He must be slain. Prepare to disintegrate him.
Good idea.
Wait.
But before the ruthless invaders can fire,
Oh no, our weapons.
The Earthling cannot be stopped.
You see, it's an assault weapon. We can't keep it.
Not in the state of Massachusetts or
No.
in the state of Wisconsin, you know.
Yes, you can. Set the Mechno monster free. Be swift.
It is done, sire. Now the enemy will surely meet his master.
I'm glad that we've established that there's some form of monarchy here. Or, well, no.
Oh, you could just sold off. You know the only reason why they did that is because you sent me out for Twinkies and chocolate milk yoo-hoo.
That's right. While you were out, I went ahead and made myself a nice little hat.
I
But
just walked
there-
into the room, and I tell you, the hat doesn't make you in charge. And if
You
you
just
haven't
called me
noticed,
Sire, didn't you?
your first name's Master. It's not a title.
Hey, wait, look. There's your fool. Attack him. Destroy him.
That monstrosity looks like it has everything in its favor. Everything except
oh dear God.
Oh dear Lord.
the head of Thor.
What happened to his balls?
Oh no.
I hit him with the hammer.
Apparently, he skipped balls day too.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
Oh no. See? He's vanquished the Mechno monster.
The human is too mighty, too skilled in the art of battle. And we know not how many more there are like him on Earth.
Beck, we gotta go back to the ships at once. We must flee this accursed planet. Never return.
Yo, I've beaten them. I have proven that the power of the hammer and the might of the thunder god are invincible. Shit, nothing can conquer Thor. Nothing at all. Except a woman. Here comes the infantry. If I remain here, they'll question me. They won't rest till they learn my secret. I can't read the rest of the lines. Thank you, sir. I'll become an international curiosity. Hey. But all that can be avoided by one gesture. I'll flip them the bird.
Oh, we didn't
I'll be the third one.
take it away.
Look, the invaders are flying away.
But why? What could have driven them off?
I don't know. There's no one in. Oh dear Lord, except that lame passerby with the gnarled old cane.
Well, you Nancy, it's a cinch that skinny gent isn't Earth's secret weapon.
Cue the Hulk intro. Outro.
Blink, 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 blink.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. The menace is ended. Now it's time for me to go back to the States, taking with me the greatest power ever known to mortal man. A letter.
Before we go further, I want you to note this is actually a corrected edition. Editor's note: Thor the Mighty, the greatest new superhero of all time, will appear regularly in Journey into Mystery. Reserve next month's issue at your news dealer now. It's sure to be a sellout. The end. The original had Thor with 2 R's, and Stan Lee even commented on that in his Origins of Marvel Comics.
Thor.
Cool.
Or
Thor.
So they did correct it in the later editions.
So they spell it the same way that Gil does. Thor!
Thor.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
That was a lot of fun.
Not the first time I've read it, but it is always.
That was the shortest monologue ever.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, how did the rawhide virus get out of Secret War world and over into 1962, wherever the hell this took place?
It's a hell of a virus, Eric.
Eric, you're a carrier. You're a carrier.
you are the main
Thor
carrier.
sings the thong song. It's getting hot, and it wasn't that the thong song?
No.
Thong, the thong, thong, thong. Dumps like a trunk.
I actually never paid
I don't know.
attention.
I don't know what.
By Cisco.
I don't think I
2000s,
want.
yes.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I pretty much was checking out of music at that point in time when I realized that none of my people.
I
were
was checking
still
out a
on
life at that
radio.
time.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, is this the first time you'd read it? Anybody?
No.
I think I read it before, but it's
Mhm.
been such a long time, I forgot.
Second time for me.
I actually like it. I think it just is. It's very. It's done very well for definitely for 1960 to Stan Lee. At this point, though, he hasn't gotten flowery with his language.
Shakespearean,
Yeah.
biblical. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Because
like
he hadn't been affected by the virus yet.
right when they throw in the thys and thous and all that kind of stuff,
These, thous, yeah.
Good to keep it
he
simple.
really just goes over the top with the dialogue.
It's great, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's what I call the silly age silliness. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. Hello to Jericho Kager. How you doing? Saying yes, I love it. Comic books always been my favorite. Well,
Until tonight.
I know, right? You hear these readings not so much anymore.
What do you mean? You're saying we didn't read it in the way that Lee intended?
Well,
Probably not, but that's really good. That was my first introduction.
oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, it's talking about flowery Thor. I hope this isn't your first introduction.
If you like Redneck Thor, you should check out Redneck Reed Richards on our Fantastic Four readings over on the Geeky Puppet Show.
Those are great.
Especially when we get
Jack Richards.
was it I think issue 6 that Johnny pimped the house. He's showing it off to all the rooms.
Yeah, that was sick.
Totally jugular, dude.
And Reed was kind of creepy.
Hey, it was the first debut of Little Rhaegar. Okay.
That's right. We had Little Rhaegar
He just
get
had a
started.
lot to do with Rhaegar, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Yes, and Maegor was there too.
Yes. And Eric was a delicate flower.
And someone said the secret word.
I am.
And so was Doom. A
Crawley
special
Doom.
Unlike any Doom that you've seen before.
Captain Kirk. We had Captain Kirk Doom that turned into Crawley from Moonlight.
It's very easy to turn into Crawley. It just becomes you.
I'm just saying, all those years under the bridge, it's starting to affect your voice.
Mm-hmm.
How did you know Pixel was working for me? Anyway. All righty. So, anywho,
I figured
that explains a lot with those fingers.
I figure that's why he's busy like nine times out of the week.
right. All right, kids. Thanks for hanging out with us. As always, it's a lot of fun to do the readings here. Definitely go over to Geeky Puppet Show where they have a reading dang near every night now. It seems like.
Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Oh my!
Okay, so there you go. You guys, what are you reading these days? I saw you did issue 12, right? Of
11 of Secret
not
Wars.
issue 12, but 10 of
11.
10 was last week. 11 was we just did today.
Secret Wars.
Yep.
That's what they did over there.
We've also been reading a lot of Fantastic Four over there.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Spider-Man. If you want Spider-Man, we have like 90 freaking issues. I feel like that.
But make sure to be watching your volume.
Also, yes, Jameson, whenever he comes on the screen, mute your sound, okay?
Don't mute it. You just turn it down some.
Just
A lot.
a little bit.
Also, we do have the first issue of Dan Slott She-Hulk we read.
Yes.
Nice. That's an excellent.
I wouldn't say it's nice, but we made it better, though.
All right. So once again, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. If you don't mind helping out the channel, going over to Ko-Fi, links in the description below, and it looks like you are running the ticker tape.
I ran.
Thank everybody who's already done that to everyone, all of the true believers. Thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.